Hey, this is Lois. We are going to work with text today and the script fonts especially. Show you some tips and tricks to make it easier for you to design. Subscribe, like, hit the notification bell. Just had to get that in there before I forget, because once I get started, I won't remember. Okay, we're going over to the T here. And I'm going to put in some text. Okay, we'll put today. We'll do this like I'm doing a t-shirt design. Is a good. Would help if I could type day to have a good day. Today is a good day to have a good day. That's a good saying. I just did that one on the fly here. Okay. Now I'm going to move this over here. I'm going to zoom out. There we go. So we can see and move this down. Okay. And if you see up here this box in the upper corner between the two zeros, click on that box, your grid goes away. You click on it again, you get 1 inch increments again, and you get 1/8 inch increments. That's if you're set to the imperial that we use in the USA. Okay, today's a good day to have a good day. Let's click on my text, and we're going to make this to a scripty font. We'll choose font up here. The one I want to use is in System. Okay, the one I'm going to be using is a font I purchased. It's autumn and November. And since I have a business, I purchase fonts for commercial use. But this is a good one to show you how to connect all these letters. And to make it easy, you don't have to do it one at a time. Okay, if you look up above here, right where my arrow is, or cursor, letter space. You can click the little down arrow, and you'll see the letters moving closer and closer and closer together. Let's see if we have a little bit closer. We want them all connecting as close as we can. Okay, that's pretty good there. Okay. Now, I am going to make the T's go closer, but I'm going to have to ungroup to do that. But before I do that, I go over here to Advance, and I am going to ungroup to lines because I want the lines to be closer together. So I've selected the bottom line. I'm going to use the arrow on my keyboard to move this up. It's just faster to do it that way. You can also do it the line space up here, clicking the up arrow, but it takes a longer time, and I don't have the patience for that. Okay, so we're going to ungroup this line because I need to get this T. Okay, I've got the T. I'm going to use the right arrow on my keyboard to move it over. That's a little too far, so we'll move it back just a little bit manually because we want it connected. Okay. And then we are going to group that again because I'm going to want to align these later. Okay, so ungroup the top line. And then I'm going to use my arrow to move it over. And the last little bit I'm going to move over manually so it's connected. And we'll group that line. You see how fast that was? Okay, I've got my two lines grouped. Now I'm going to align them and center horizontally. Pretty cool. And that's it. That's a t-shirt design. So I would probably make this about 10.5 inches across for a female shirt. For a man, about 11 or 11.5. But I don't normally choose script fonts for men. Now, to get this so it cuts out the letters as in, as one object and not as separate letters, because you don't want them all cut out separately, I'm going to weld this. And that will make all of these individual letters into one object. And there it is. Okay. Now, if you can change the background on your canvas if you want to see how it will look on your color of shirt or whatever you're making. Down here, if you click on blank canvas, and color pops up. And right underneath it, there's a little box that's white because the color selected now is white. So let's say you wanted this on a blue shirt. We could do that. Well, we might want white writing, so we would go like that. And there you go. And then you can kind of see what it would look like against that. And I'll also show you here, I showed this in another video. For the colors, if you go to advanced, you can use your cursor to move the color around in the color box. You can move it on the scale down here at the bottom. You can put in a hex code to get the exact color you need. So anyway, that looks pretty good on the green. Don't you think? Okay, let's do a different text. That was fast and easy. That's script text. Let's try curved text, I think. So for curved text, what can we write? Let's write good morning. Okay. And we will use a regular font. Okay. Just a regular, normal font. Let's see how this one is. That'll work. Okay, I'm going to make the background white again, because I think it'll be easier for you to see what we're doing. Okay, I think this is Anton font. This is one that's good for like men's shirts because it's bold. It's kind of like an impact, only it's narrower. So we're going to go up here to curve. I think our spacing's good on this. I don't need to adjust the letter spacing at all. Okay, so let's curve it. You just go like that. So if you're doing a patch, or you just want a curved text and you want to put a sun there or something, that's all you got to do. Now, how easy was that? If you want to curve the other way, the bottom, you go like that. So that is curved text. If you want to get it real symmetrical, or whatever you call it, we'll take a circle. Let's say you're going to put it around a 3-inch circle or something like that. This is about 3 inches. Hey, I got that about right. So let's put in 3. And we'll bring this up to 100%. And let's see, down here. Let's bring that to 75 so we can see. Okay, we might want to make our text smaller. So let's see, we're using the circle as a guide to make sure we've got it round. And I think that's pretty good because the eye, the top of the eye is in the way. Something like that. And then let's say if you, well, let's duplicate it. So go over here and duplicate it, and we'll do it on the top. So we'll take this, oops. We'll take the text. What you can do too, you can do the diameter, but if you're going to put this at the top, what I would do, you know, you can always do this curve and go the other way. But if you've got it over here one way and you want it flipped, there is a button up here that says flip, and you flip vertical, and it has it exactly the same, except it's backwards. So flip horizontal, and it's backwards again. Let's flip horizontal again. That didn't work. That didn't work. Okay, flip vertical. Okay, that took me back down. Well, now you know that didn't work. Okay, so if you want it at the top, I guess you do have to do it this way unless you figure out something different. That's pretty good. We learned something together. Okay, so we'll put this here. And we'll put this here. And there you go. That's a curved text. So we did the script and a curved text. One thing you need to know on curved text, if you decide at any point to ungroup your text, or let's say I type out again, good morning. And I'm going to ungroup it. So I ungroup this. And now I cannot curve it. It's not an option because I ungrouped it. If I group it again, I still cannot curve my text. So make sure you curve your text and then you adjust your spacing, because if you're going to adjust your spacing first and then curve it, you cannot do it. You would have to do it manually. So now that this is around here, I can ungroup, and if I want these closer together, I can just manually move them closer together. Just like that. And then I'd want to group them again. So anyway, so that's how that works. Well, I hope you learned something today. I think I did. Okay, I'm going to be putting out more videos. Like and subscribe. And I think I'm nearing 1,000 subscribers, and I'd like to do a giveaway at that time. So anyway, just a heads up to put your notifications on. Have a good day, everybody. Bye.